How are you guys? Okay, so we have a question here. It says find 24 and 63. So LCM, we first break our numbers as a product of its prime factors. So we are breaking 24. We are saying 2 into 24 we get 12, and 2 into 12 we get 6. Then 2 into 6 we get 3, and 3 into 3 we get 1. So 24 as product of its prime factors is 2 raised to the power of 3 times 3 raised to the power of what? Of 1. Okay, so let's go on with 63. So we want to break 63 as the product of its prime factors. So we're going to use 3. 3 into 6, that's 2. Into 3, that's 1. Then 3 into 21, we get 7, and 7 into 7, we get 1. Okay, so 63 as a product of its prime factors, it is 3 raised to the power of 2 times 7 raised to the power of 1. Okay, so 3 raised to the power of 3 raised to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 1 is 463. So now let's find the LCM, which is the lowest common multiple. And always remember, lowest common multiple is the same 63. So as for LCM, we take all the bases with highest power. So let's start with the 2. 2 with highest power, it is 2 to the power of 3 times, we have 3 to the power of 2 and 3 to the power of 1. So we are going to take 3 with highest power, which is 3 raised to the power of what? Raised to the power of 2, and also 7. Why? Because we are taking all bases. So 3 raised to the power 2 raised to the power of 3, we get 8. Then times what? Times 9. Then times what? Then times 7. That will be our LCM. Then you simplify it. Okay, let's went on with another question. Part B. John and Peter shared $60 in the ratio 7:5 to 7:5 respectively. Okay, so 1 to Okay, so John and Peter shared what? $60 in the ratio 7:5 respectively. So we want to find how much did John got more than what? More than Peter in the ratio, the $60 in the ratio, $60 in the ratio of 7:5. Okay, so the first thing is to find our total ratio. Total ratio. So we're going to add 7 and 5 to get what? To get 12. 7 and 5 to get 12. That's our total ratio. So we're going to say $60 is to be shared with the total ratio of what? Of 12. Okay, so we want to find how much did John received and Peter. So you are saying as for John, the ratio is of 7. So if the total ratio of 12 is 60. What about 7? Are we getting more or less? We are getting what? We are getting less. Okay, so we're going to say 60 multiplied by 7 over what? 7 over 12. 12 into 60. What do we get? 12 into 60. We get 5. Then 5 times 7. That's $35. So John got $35. Now that's the amount John received. So what about Peter? Peter, we are going to say $60 is for the ratio of what? 12. So as for Peter, the ratio is represented by what? By 5. So we are going to put 5 here. Then if the total ratio of 12 is the total amount of what? Of $60. So what about 5? Are we getting more or less? We are getting less. So we're going to write less. Then that's 5. So let's say 60 multiplied by 5 over what? 5 over 12. So 12 into 60, we do get 5. And 5 times 5, we do get $25. For what? For Peter. And our question is saying, find how much John got more than Peter. So we're going to subtract the total amount John received and the total amount Peter received. So we're going to say $35 minus 25 what? $25 to get what? You're subtracting to get $10. So that is the difference between their share. That's the difference between these two amount they each receive. Okay, so I want to simplify this one. Want to simplify this one. Okay, let me take another sheet of paper. Okay, let me take another sheet of paper. Okay, so we are going to simplify. Simplify 2 open bracket a plus 3b minus 5 bracket 4a minus what? Minus b. Okay, so let's simplify. We remove brackets by multiplication. So 2 times a, we get 2a plus 2 times 3b, we get 6 what? 6b minus 5 times 4a, you get what? 20 what? 20a minus. So negative and the negative, you get what? Positive what? Positive 5b. Okay, guys. Hello, Miracle. Okay, so we're going to add. We're going to add 2a minus what? Minus 20a. So it's positive 2a. Subtract negative what? 20a. Then we have positive what? 6b. Right? Then we're going to add with what? With 5b. Okay? So 20a, 2a minus 20a, you get negative what? Negative 18a. Then 6b plus 5b, what do you get? You get plus 11 what? Plus 11b. So we can further simplify it as, let's start with the positive 11b minus what? Minus 18a. So we have simplified 2 open bracket b minus 5 open bracket 4a minus b. So we managed to simplify. Okay, let's solve another equation here. we say that's 3x. 3x minus 7 is equals to 5x plus what? Plus 9. Okay, so we want to solve our equation right here. So we are solving our, so we are going to collect our like terms. Okay, so it's 3x. Let's take positive 5x to this side. It becomes negative what? Negative 5x is equals to what? Is equals to 9. Then let's take negative 7 to this side. You can positive what? Positive 7. So 3x minus 5x, we get what? Minus 2x. Then is equals to 9 plus 7, you get positive 16. So we want to find the value of x. So we are going to divide by negative what? Negative 2 and negative 2 to both sides. So then negative 2 and negative 2, they cancel each. So x is equals to negative 2 into positive 16. We get negative what? Negative 8. That's the value of x. That's the value of x, guys. That's the value of x. That's the value of x. That's the value of x. Okay, so we want to try to solve this one, this shape right here. But before we do that, we can also find the lowest common multiple of y squared minus 1 and y squared minus 3y minus 4. So let's first find our LCM. Let's first find our LCM. Are we in this together? Okay, so for those who are watching, please let's subscribe if it is our first time to my YouTube channel. So y squared minus 1 and y squared minus 3y minus 4. Okay, so just tell me where are you watching from. Okay, so the first stage here, remember, I want to find the LCM. Want to find the LCM of these what? Of these equations. So this one is factorization of difference of two squares. This one is factorization of product and sum. So the first stage is to factorize all of them. So let's factorize y squared minus y. It's difference of two squares. So y squared minus 1 is, when you factorize it, it's y minus 1, right? And y plus what? Y plus 1. Okay, so then this other one, let's first multiply the first and last sums. You get negative 4y squared. Okay, so we want two factors that if we multiply, we get 4. So the first one is 1 and what? 1 and 4. Then the other one is 2 and what? 2 and 2. Okay, but among these factors, we want factor that if we multiply, we get negative 4, and if we add, we get negative 3. So we can take 1 and what? 1 and 4. So 1 and 4. Once we get negative 3 here, we put negative on what? On 4. So we're going to open our two brackets here. Okay, so it's y. Then we found positive what? Positive 1. It's now positive what? Positive 1. Then this one, negative 4. So it's y negative 4. Okay, so we've managed to factorize. So what do we have here? We have y minus 1 and y plus 1 when we factorize y squared minus 1. And we do have y plus 1 and what? Y minus 4. And the question say find the LCM, which is the lowest common multiple or the denominator. Okay, so on LCM we take all bases with the lowest index what? With the highest index power. So let's first take y minus 1. Okay, y minus 1, and let's all take y plus 1. Y plus 1, y plus 1 is also here and also here. We just write it once. Then we can also take, we are taking all bases, remember. Then y minus what? Y minus 4. Then that's our LCM of y squared. So that's the LCM. Guys, let's subscribe if it is our first time. Let's subscribe and let's like this video. Okay, so you want to go on similarity and the congruency. We want to tackle this question right here of similarity and congruent. So I'm going to redraw this. Oh, please forgive me, I do not have a ruler. Okay, so I want to draw that diagram like this. Okay, okay, so it's like this diagram. Okay, then there is 4 centimeters, there is A here, there is B, there is C right here, there is D, and we're also given that these two lines here, they are parallel to each. Then there is O. Then on this side there is 5 centimeters, and on this side there is 2 centimeters. Right? Are we together? So we have A, B, O, C, D. So we are asked to find or to name. Asked to name the triangle. The triangle that is similar. That is similar to A or B. Okay, so the first stage right here, guys, the first stage right here on similarity and congruent is to name in correct order sides and angles. So right here we have 2 parallel lines, so Z angles are formed. So this angle right here, I'm marking Z, our Z here, or Z, or their alternative angles or Z angles, and this angle right here are equal. Are we together? This angle, right? This angle right here, sorry, this angle right here and this angle right here are equal. So I'm marking them like this, right? These angles are equal, and this angle is equal to this angle. This angle is equal to this angle. This angle is equal to this angle, and these two angles right here are also equal because they are vertically opposite what? Opposite angles. These two angles, they are vertical opposite angles, and they are equal. So let's name triangle which is similar to AOB. Okay, similar AOB. AOB. Angle A is same as angle at D. So we're going to say similar to angle D. Then angle O and angle O are also the same right here. Then the remaining angle is what? Angle what? Angle C. So triangle AOB is same as triangle DOC. Okay, so this one is answered correctly. Then we are now asked to calculate the area of triangle OCD. The area of triangle OCD, given that the area of triangle ABC is 12 centimeter squared. The area of triangle AOB is 12 centimeter squared. So I want to find the area of this other triangle. We're going to say AO is over what? DO. Over DO is equals to, then OB is over OC. So it's over OB, it is over OC, then is equals to AB. AB is over D what? DC. It is over DC. Are we together, guys? So let's now look at this stage right here. I'm only want to find our scale factor. We are asked to find the area of triangle DOC, and we are given that the area of triangle AOB is 12 centimeters. Okay, so AO is 2. Is 2, then over DO, D and O is over what? It's over 5. Okay, so what I need is to find our scale factor. So our scale factor is equals to 2 over 5. So AOB, triangle AOB is being represented by what? By 2. AOB over the other triangle, which is DOC, is being represented by 5, DOC. So we are asked to find the area, so we have to find the area factor. So area factor is equals to 2. We are going to square. We are going to square. So it's to find the area factor. So scale factor is used to find the area factor. So scale factor, so area factor is scale factor squared. It's now 4 is to what? Is to 25. Okay, so 4 is representing our triangle AOB, and 4 is representing area of what? 12 centimeters squared, the area of AOB. So I want to find 25. 25 is representing the other triangle, which is DOC. So 25, what are we getting here? We are getting more. So I'm going to work right here. So we're going to say 25 over what? Over 4 multiplied by what? Multiplied by 12. And 4 into 12, what do we get? 4 into 12, we do get 3. So 3 times 25, we get 75 centimeter squared. That's the area of this other bigger triangle here. We were given the area of this smaller triangle, which was 12. It asked to find the area of this other triangle. So it is what? It is 75. All right, guys. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Till we meet another day. So please, if it is the first time, let us subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.